India is witnessing urbanization at an unprecedented rapid pace. As our population grows and urbanization spreads, the toughest problems in urban planning is how do we cope with growing wet waste volumes in our cities? How do we protect our citizens from health hazards? How do we future-proof our cities to handle wet waste in an environmentally friendly and sustainable model? Our urban MSW or municipal solid waste plants are bursting at the seams already and are fully swamped with legacy unprocessed wet waste. Our landfills are overloaded and illegal dump yards are cropping all over.
So in July 2019, Mangalore City Corporation's waste management problem rather compounded when our dump yard met with a landslide. And since then we have been finding ways to stop sending the regular daily generation of waste to the landslide.
Wet waste storing in MSW sites for longer periods for composting is dangerously hazardous for the health of our citizens. Windrow composting method used now does not solve the problems of foul smell, leachates, and houseflies, leading to acute health problems to citizens. And there is growing public anger and agitation due to this. Already, several MSW plants in our cities have shut down due to public anger. It is a race against time to curb the problem of urban wet waste, and time is running out. If solutions are not implemented today, then we will be leaving behind a huge environmental crisis for tomorrow's generations. There has to be a better way. There has to be a solution to this problem which is environment friendly and truly sustainable.
So it is in this background that Ento Proteins approached us in the year of 2021, probably in May-June 2021, when they said that they are ready to experiment with black soldier fly larvae technology, where they wanted to use the wet waste and convert them into compost and also utilize it for further processes.
We at Ento Proteins have developed an alternative method of wet waste management called BSFL technology. Black soldier fly larvae, Hermetia illucens, have proven to convert organic waste into high-quality compost at a faster rate and by reducing smell, leachate, and avoids breeding of houseflies. It fits very well into circular economy and represents an economically viable method for recycling large quantities of food waste into valuable products. Already, countries like Malaysia and others have adopted this technology in waste management.
So we put this proposal in front of a technical scrutiny committee and we decided to give them 6 months trial basis.
We started our journey in the city of Mangalore after the Pachanadi landslide, which caused an environmental catastrophe in the city.
6 ತಿಂಗಳ ಹಿಂದೆ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ ಸಿಟಿ ಕಾರ್ಪೊರೇಷನ್ ಎಂಟೋ ಪ್ರೊಟೀನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆ ಜೊತೆ ವೆಟ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಪೈಲಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಗ್ರಿಮೆಂಟನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಈ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯದ್ದು ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಸೋಲ್ಜರ್ಸ್ ಫ್ಲೈದು ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ.
Rearing of black soldier flies takes place in the insectary. The rearing process consists of 4 phases: fly mating, egg-laying phase in the cages, egg hatching and growth of larvae until they are 5-day-old, where at the end of this phase, a large part of 5-day-old larvae are moved from the rearing section to the waste treatment process unit. The remaining larvae in the rearing section are then fed further until their prepupal stage, and finally pupation and fly emerging phase. The municipal wet waste collected from the city arriving at the BSF treatment plant is segregated to free it of inorganic materials and shredded. And the shredded waste is spread in the processing trench. A specific number of 5-day-old larvae from the rearing facility are added to a certain amount of waste in each trench, and the larvae start to feed immediately. The larvae feed on the organic waste and grow. Daily wet waste is added to the trench depending on the age and weight of the larvae. These larvae have an amazing feeding capacity, and each larva can feed twice its body weight daily and can grow up to 5,000 times. After 12 days, larvae are manually separated from residue. Harvested larvae are washed using bubbling water system and sent into the processing unit for extraction of the protein and fat.
So after they have started the work, I think from then to now, in about last 10-11 months, they have consumed about 10,000 tons of waste in total, and their capacity stands at about 55-60 tons per day right now.
ಈ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದು ತುಂಬ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಓಡರ್ಲೆಸ್. ಈಗ ಡೈಲಿ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ 60 ಟನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವೆಟ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ.
After the larvae are harvested, the remaining residue is then sieved in a series of trommels, and the final sieved compost is used as organic manure for agriculture purpose. BSFL, a great example of a closed-loop circular economy in processing of wet waste.
So far, they have been doing a satisfactory role, and insofar as the corporation is concerned, we are happy because wet waste that is given to them is being consumed in a scientific manner, and we have not been having issues of leachate or smell after they have taken over. In fact, the infrastructure that they have created is working out well so far. Over the next few years or next few months, we'll be looking to move from trial and regularize it.
ಇವರ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟಾಗಿ ಮೆನ್ಯೂರ್ ಆಗಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ವೆಟ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ ಟು 12 to 14 ಡೇಸ್. ಸೊ ಆ ಟೈಮ್ ಸ್ಪ್ಯಾನ್ ಏನಿದೆ ತುಂಬಾ ರೆಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ.
ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ವಿಂಡ್ರೋಸ್ ಕಂಪೋಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟೈಮ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು 60 ಡೇಸಿಂದ ಆ ಥರ. ಬಟ್ ಆದರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಸೋಲ್ಜರ್ ಫ್ಲೈ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬೇಗ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ವಿತಿನ್ 20 to 15 ಡೇಸಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ವಿಂಡ್ರೋಸ್ ಕಂಪೋಸ್ಟಿಂಗು ಇದಕ್ಕೂ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮೋರ್ ಓವರ್ ವೆಟ್ ವೇಸ್ಟಿಗೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಮಗೆ ವಿಂಡ್ರೋಸ್ ಕಂಪೋಸ್ಟಿಂಗಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇತ್ತು. ಈಗ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಈ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಸೋಲ್ಜರ್ ಫ್ಲೈ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. So it's very useful for us and for everyone also.
We the Ento Proteins, for the first time in Mangalore, we have started this unit. For the last 10 months, we have been processing the wet waste using the black soldier fly technology. So due to this, we have a lot of advantages that the smell has come down to a large extent, and the locals are quite happy, and the housefly does not breed there. And then the problem of leachate has also come down. At present, around 60 tons of wet waste is being processed using this technology here, and we have been successful in that. And compost which is produced, it's a very good organic manure which can be used for agriculture, horticulture or terrace gardening. We have been running this project very successfully in the city of Mangalore, and we would like to spread it to the other cities and reduce the problems of the wet waste in other cities also.
It's really a good project. Kudos to team Ento Proteins.